All right, welcome everyone. In this, I'm gonna do a little whiteboard to help you understand the retrieval augmented generation, which is a common way to inject your private data with a large language model, how that typical flow looks like on a very high level perspective, right? So to begin with, let me just show you what that retrieval augmented generation in a very simplistic way may look like. So if you consider an application, you have a text box where user enters their prompt and asks the question. Now in a LLM only solution where you basically send this prompt or question back to a large language model which is deployed somewhere in the public cloud, you get the response back from the large language model purely depending on the data which this large language model is trained on and in its memory. So right now, if you're asking a large language model, what is the current weather of today, it may not be able to answer that because the cutoff time may be a couple of weeks or months back when it was trained and published. So it doesn't really work for the things which you might need which is changing, typically private data, which these large language models never saw while getting trained on. So imagine that you have got a database which is purely private, nobody has access to, may not be in the cloud, maybe somewhere on premises, very secure. You may have something like a file share where kind of like all the private files are dumped together. Now, if you happen to, let's say, get information from these kind of data, your LLM, first of all, doesn't know them. They do not have access to it. So training an LLM using these data is not a practical thing. It is possible, technically doable, but you need large set of clustered machine to do that. Instead, what you can do, you can, instead of sending the query directly to the LLM, you can actually send this query in a way of doing a search sort of thing to these data sources. So depending on how the data source looks like, what kind of search strategy you have, whether you have vectorized it, which we will discuss later. But if you think about all these things, you're basically essentially searching what you have typed in the text box. So you pick up that prompt, you send it to this data sources, do a simple search, okay? And the search might retrieve a chunk of data. And what you essentially sent while you were searching is the prompt. So the prompt became the keywords for the search, and it searched either the URL of the file or the content of the file or the data sources, whatever that may be. But it's definitely a smaller chunk now. Now, what essentially you do is that you send this data, that small chunk of data, and the prompt together to the LLM. And while you are sending it in the SDK, which where you are calling that LLM for, you're telling that either through instruction within the prompt that do not get any data from your own memory, read only from the data provided, or you set a parameter called temperature. If you set that parameter, temperature parameter, what LLM can do is that can only rely on the data you supply as part of the prompt. It doesn't even look at its own memory. So it is capable of getting information from its memory, but it's not going to do that for you. If you change the temperature and say that stay grounded with my data, and after it does all those things like generating the content out of the search data, it will give you back a nicely formatted output which you can display then to the end user. So that's the typical flow looks like, right? So it's kind of a little pass through. So you go through your data source to LLM, not directly going to LLM and then assuming that LLM will retrieve the information from the data source. That doesn't happen because you typically do not have access, or it's not the right way to do it. So this is typically the high level of what retrieval augmented generation, or commonly known as RAG, looks like. So whenever you hear this term, imagine that you are not sending the query directly to the LLM, you're fetching the relevant data and then sending the query. Thank you very much.